a full face of makeup and my foundation routine with a brand new foundation. Let's try the Glam Full Coverage Foundation Balm and see how it goes. You know what time it is. Starting off with a primer. This is the MCO Beauty Grip. Just rubbing that in everywhere and waiting for that sticky to happen. For foundation today, we're going to use the Glam Full Coverage Foundation Balm. I have never used anything from the Shein makeup. I am very curious. Let's try it. So in the box, it comes real fancy. You get an instruction manual, an information leaflet. Like, that is really cool and fancy. I like it. So this is what it looks like. It's very fancy. I got the shade Chantilly. Oh, it has a cover. Okay. I hope I shade matched all right. I think that'll be fine. So essentially, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I haven't seen any videos with it. I haven't seen any instructions. I could read the instructions that are in there, but I'm not going to. And I'm nervous. I don't have any blemishes to cover with concealer that I feel like I need to, except for that one. That's been a pain in the butt, but that's fine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go in with my finger. Oh, that melts really nicely. Holy dooly. Okay, and I'm just going to use my finger to put it onto the skin. So I'm just using a fluffy brush to blend that in. I got a brush set from Shein, and this is just one of those. If I can figure out how to put pictures up on the screen, I will. So I can show you exactly what it was, what the listing was. This is blending out really nicely. I think the shade match is quite good. I maybe could have gone one shade darker. For the coverage so far, it's all right. We'll see about this little blemish here. Maybe I should have covered it. But it's definitely taking my redness away. And it's blending quite nicely. So we'll see how we go. So this is the first layer on. I am really, really pleased with this. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin at all. The shade match is actually quite good. I like it. And it blends it really nicely. I will say though, it does say that it's full coverage foundation balm, and I wouldn't agree with that. It's probably like a light to medium coverage, but we're gonna see if it's buildable. So we're gonna go in for layer 2. Before we do that though, I'm gonna bring you in nice and close and you can see the skin texture. Here we go. Like, realistically, you guys have seen my skin by now. You know what it's like. This is sitting quite nicely, but I think it's the coverage. And it's not too bad. So let's go in for round 2. I forgot to say before, like, it feels hard when you touch it, obviously. But as you're, getting your finger in there and it's loosening up, it kind of feels like melted chocolate. Have you ever played with melted chocolate? No, maybe it was just me. It just melts really easily. So I'm wondering whether or not it's going to last throughout the day on oily skin, but we'll find out. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Okay, so I've gone in and blended all of that out. I am so stoked with how this looks. I don't feel cakey or heavy like you normally do when you have like more than one layer of foundation on. I'm really, really pleased with this. And I think the color pretty much on point. Forgive my redness on my chest here, but from my neck and the rest of my body, we are actually this pale. So let's go in nice and close so you can see the texture. It doesn't look too bad at all. I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously, I don't have anything underneath my eyes, so I look like a ghost at the moment. I'm curious to see how it goes with other products, so let's try it with them. Going in with my cream bronzer in Casino from NARS. For blush, we're going to try this one today. This is the MCO Beauty Peach Pop Bouncy Melon Cheek and Lip Blush. Yeah, this is called Peach Pop. This is a really nice formula. I quite like it. Blends in quite nicely. It's also a really nice shade. Very neutral. And it smells like watermelon, which is weird because it's a peachy one. Lastly, for the creams, I'm going to go in with the Champagne Highlight from MCO Beauty. For powders today, I'm going to start off with the Australis Sweet Like Chocolate Scented Bronzer. This is in the color Ganache Gold. For blush and highlight, we're going in with the Magnificent Moon palette for the face. I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades for my blush and this one for my highlighter. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put concealer on underneath my eyes. So we're just going to do that real quick. Going in with the face powder just to set everything. We're going to go in with the Australis Fresh and Flawless. You know the drill. Last step, the finishing powder. Okay, the face is done. Let's come in real close so you can see the texture. I'm impressed. I am very impressed. I am worried about how it's going to look by the end of the day. That entire time, that foundation did not set on its own. So I have a lot of products on my skin and I have a lot of powder today. I will say though, with the amount of products and what I have used today, my skin looks the softest. The texture is nearly gone. I only just realized that when I had like a proper look in the mirror. Let me show you how to create this eyeshadow look with the Magnificent Moon eyeshadow palette from MAC. Starting off our eye makeup with a little bit of concealer. This is the Australis Fresh and Flawless. Take a piece of tape and line it up as best as you can with the other eye. For our eyeshadow today, we're going to use the Magnificent Moon Collection palette from MAC. For the first shade, we're going to go in with this one here. This is called Soft Brown. With this shade, I am pushing it into the crease, really packing it in there. Firstly, to set the concealer in that area, but also because I really want that intense shade in the crease there. Once you have that packed into the crease, then you can use the edge of your brush to go in and start blending that top edge out. Next shade that we're using from this palette is the dark brown called Embark. Taking it on a new brush and pretty much going to follow the same steps, except I'm going to keep it a little bit tighter to the lid. So I'm pushing that shade onto the outer third of the mobile lid. And then I'm going to start packing it really tightly into that crease. I don't want to take it up too high. I really just want to pack it into that crease and blend it up into that soft brown shade. The next color that we're going in with is this one here. This is the Shimmering Brown. It is called Antiqued and we're taking a flat brush. With this shade, we are putting that on the center of the lid and just tapping in the edges for the embarked and soft brown shades. Next, we're going into the black shade. This is called Carbon, and we're going to take it on a small pencil brush. With this, we're just going to place it along the tape to get the start of our liner ready, and then we're going to take it onto probably the outer third of the eye. We're going to do a wing and lashes, but I don't want anything like super duper crazy. And then lastly, we're going in with this highlighter shade. This is called Nylon, and we're just taking a small flat brush. What we're going to do with this one is just put a little bit underneath the highest point of the brow and then push it outwards. And then we're going to go in and pack the brush again and pack that into that inner corner. Going in with a liquid eyeliner and just doing it on the outer third over where we've placed the black shadow, just for that super defined line. Mascara. Ooh, there we go. Lashes. These are the lashes that I'm using. It's kind of like a multi-pack from Shein. They are so curly. I don't know if I like these. And these were the top ones here. So they were like the chillest of all of them. They kind of look like caterpillars. I think they're meant to look like extensions. That's not bad, but I just thought I'd let you know. It's a little bit weird. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished eye look. I would love to know what you think. What do you think of these lashes? I am not sold on this style. It is very different, but we're just going to do it because I don't have time to take them off. Let me know what you think of this palette and the look I created. If you want to see anything else, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.